Sorry, trying to make sure I'm like super update or adjusted. Um, Honestly, I just switched some stuff around in my little setup, and I think I'm gonna switch it back. I don't like it. I don't like what I got going on here. Hang on. Okay. And then let's put you back here. And now put you here. There we go. Okay. I'm happier with that. Let me turn on the music again because got it going too loud. Okay, so everything's just like okay, okay, okay. But today is my last day playing Hogwarts Legacy. Now I have to admit I'm kind of sad. Like I was genuinely starting to feel like yeah, I was genuinely like starting to feel like grief almost. Like I'm kind of sad the game is almost over. But it's totally fine. Like I had to end it at some point because again, I was starting to feel really really bored, and I've got this itch to just like play a bunch of other games. So I really do want to get into like whatever I want to get into like the Resident Evil series. I'm not gonna be, or I'm gonna be 100% honest. I was only really playing Hogwarts Legacy because it was new and it was out and everyone was playing it. Like I did it because everyone was doing it. But it I that doesn't change the fact that I've genuinely had so much fun playing this game. I mean, Hogwarts or Harry Potter was something that came out when I was still in like elementary. Let me adjust something. I just adjusted my camera, so let me make sure my tracking is good. Ah. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Sorry, I had to make sure I'm properly calibrated. But yeah, so it was definitely it was like a series that came out when I was like little. Like I was like I think it was like 9 or 10 when it first came out. Immediately had a crush on Daniel Radcliffe. Okay, and even Draco. I'm not gonna lie. I had a crush on both of them, but the Daniel still is just like a special place in my soul, in like my heart. But I mean, it's kind of sad to like see to like finally think, oh, the my time here is coming to an end. Like it was exciting to like actually get to play the game and be a part of the world, instead of just like watching it or reading it through the books and everything. So now that that time's like coming to an end, I'm a little sad. Um, but yeah, this game has been so much fun to actually play. Uh, like the world is just so expansive. I was shocked that the map was just like so big. Like after a point, I'm just like, I have to just waypoint. Like I want to fly all over the place. And plus, believe me, like there was actually a point where, I just started like flying, or yeah, I was just like, I'm just gonna fly from the coast to like north, the northern area, just for the sake of it, just to like view the world. And yeah, it's so beautiful, like getting to fly around on the hippogriff and everything. It's just so amazing. And now I'm just like sad because that's coming to an end, but it needs to. I have other stuff that I want to get into. I've mentioned before I want to play the Resident Evil series, so I'm excited to get into that. um uh Tuesday, I will be playing Resident Evil Zero. Normally, I stream on Thursdays, but this Thursday I do have an event or in a personal matter to take care of, so I won't be here Thursday. But I will be back to streaming again on Friday. No, not Friday. Saturday. Sorry. Uh, Literally, my brain was just like the day after Thursday. Like, no, I'm streaming Saturday. My schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but this Thursday, I have personal matters to take care of, so I will be back Saturday. Now, let's see what else. Uh, do I have to like check my tracking again? Eh, 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 eh. Okay. If I keep my head tilted like this, I blink like a normal human being. Oh no, let me try and adjust my camera. Yeah, I want to blink cute. Like, I'm not using my cell phone, I'm using my webcam, and the tracking with that is not as good as it could be. Not gonna lie. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna hold my head straight. And blink. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Okay. I think I should be good. Yeah. Alright, put you away. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into the game. I mean, today's goal is just to finish the main story. That's pretty much it. That's kind of like why I'm so sad, because I'm gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna be finishing up the actual game. So yeah, I'm getting to the final parts of the story, and my heart's breaking because I just want more game. That's really it. I just want more game. Yeah, I guess it's like kind of that way with like any game that's just, a lot of fun, or just something that kind of like pulls at those heartstrings. It's just, oh, now I'm gonna be mourning because I want to play more of that game, but it's okay. Oh, and like I stated before, on Tuesday, I will no longer be streaming on. I don't remember where I am. I will no longer be streaming on YouTube. I will uh, mainly be streaming on Twitch, and then I'll be uploading the VODs to YouTube, like all the other normal streamers do. All right, let me pull out the quests that I am doing. Um, right, defend Hogwarts from Ranrock. What, what all do I have? Okay, I think honestly I'm probably good for supplies. I keep like taking people out in like 5 seconds. Like, I was genuinely sort of disappointed with how I managed to defeat what's his face. Yeah, I was kind of sad with how I was able to defeat uh Rookwood. That's what it is. Rookwood and his guys, and then Harlow. Yeah, Rookwood. I was kind of sad like how I was able to defeat Rookwood like just so easily, because it was a fight that I'm just like, oh, I kind of want a little more. I want a little bit more of a challenge from the people that I throw cabbages at.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Okay, I have some animals that I can sell first. So let me go and get them out of my inventory before I just run into battle.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
Oop.
Now, what
there we
sorts
go.
of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
There we go.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider
All
yourself
right.
welcome.
And then I want to go to Veggie Lady and just get and see if she has like a venomous tentacula. And then that'll just like top off all of my crap here. So I will be fully ready for battle. Did I? Yeah, I went the wrong way again. All right. Where am I? There it is. All right, she should have at least
Have a
one.
look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Well, what say we
There we
show
go.
you some of what's available?
All right, cool.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
All right, I want to put you on there just so I don't waste anything for right now. And I want to head to Hogwarts, but I'm going to go to the... I'm going to go to the room, and I'm just going to check my equipment first. Just to make sure I have, like, all of the upgrades that I want for right now. Let's see. Yeah, I tried to level up one last bit to get all the little talents and things. I was able to get this, which curses nearby people, and then I have the killing curse, which takes out all enemies. I have that, but I didn't have the extra health, which I wanted to get, and I didn't have the longer period of time, which I wanted to get. And then these two are just kind of a waste, so I was never going to finish those. This was kind of like, I don't really, I'm kind of sad because now I do throw things more, but I never really use this, honestly. And then these two are just like, whatever. Don't need any of that. I have some gear which does nothing for me. Oh, should have sold all of this. Alright, I'll make one more run to Hogsmeade and sell this stuff. My bad. Alright, Chinese chomping cabbages. Do want to keep that. Damage of all spells. Decrease damage from goblins. I'm about to fight them, so I think I should keep that. Venomous tentacula. I am going to use that, so that's fine, I guess. Increase damage of all plants. And ancient magic damage. Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah, because I have all spells, ancient magic damage, decreased damage from goblins, chomping cabbages, venomous tentacula, and all plants. Alright, so I have like all the damage I can get and a little bit of decreased damage, so a little bit of defense. So I am as set as I'm gonna be. Go to the map. Go to the I want Hogsmeade, my bad. Let's go here and empty out my inventory. And I'm just doing this because I know I'm about to go up against a bunch of enemies, so they'll be dropping a bunch of crap that I'll want to pick up, and I won't be able to.
you're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
Oh, ancient magic throw. Yeah, I already have the one for increased ancient magic damage. The defense is... The only reason I was like hesitating with that is because like the
Thanks for stopping
defense
by. Hope to see you again.
was the same, like literally it's the exact same as something I already have in it, so it's not going to change. Okay, let's go to the map. Let's head to Hogwarts. And all right, let's just go there. All right, final battle. Hello, Professor Fig. This will be the last time we see each other.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
I had to do
He
it.
would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. With Harlow in custody and Rookwood
Hello,
gone, the
hi,
wizarding
how's it
community owes
going?
you a great debt.
Thank
Welcome
you
to
for
the
saying so,
stream. Thank you
Professor.
for joining
I'm ready
me.
for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
So far, I just started, so...
You
Yeah.
have completed all of our trials.
I just started,
and
so
have
you
done
just
so
joined
under
in at the best
circumstances
time.
even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Astonishing.
Must be the way to the repository.
Okay.
We can only hope that we're not too late. and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle will protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. Damn, the goblins.
I wonder if Ranrock is here.
Let's go. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Search the area. Must be here somewhere.
We must be getting closer.
Ranrock will be pleased with our progress.
Someone cover up.
We need to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment.
Revelio.
Let's go.
Oh, dear.
Where are the other professors?
I don't know.
Fringo!
You fought one of these in...
Oh, crap.
You think this is fun? Take what is not yours! This one's almost done.
Quick work of them.
No match for us.
I will have my revenge.
A dead end. Now what?
Professor, that wall. That's the way forward.
Very effective, my young friend. It worked. Let's go.
Revelio.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Lumos! Listen, more goblins up ahead.
Enjoy suffering.
What?
It's the student.
Fools of a...
Release me.
One less. How nice of you to stop. Rather unwise coming. Over here. Don't do you two against Ranrock's army. What are you?
You won't get away with that. This doesn't.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
We're We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
Heck yeah.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way. We shall make quick work of them.
They got this.
Go, professors.
Time to move. We're in the thick of it now.
We'll show these beasts who's in charge. Timing couldn't be better, Professor Hecat.
Thank you, Professor.
Such power. One less human to wow.
More of Branlock's damn loyalists.
Potato.
Look out! Another troll. This one's worse than the last two.
Stop him!
Bombarda. Free them. Send them.
Let's get this.
Now, Professor, big aren't you going to lead some for the rest of us?
We couldn't be happier to see you, Professor Shell.
Not your best moments, you can't Expulso!
Yay!
That's our way forward.
Oh, great.
The wand! Quickly!
Thank goodness.
We
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good. But she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
Rule the world. I genuinely don't know. I kind of want to open it. All right, let's see what happens.
I've decided to open the repository. Its power cannot lie dormant for centuries more.
After everything you've seen, what about Isadora's fate?
My bad.
No, you're right. I haven't forgotten. The cost is too high. Perhaps this magic is best kept contained.
I'm relieved to hear that. I know the power is tempting, but I'm glad you've decided to keep it contained for now. And whilst that may be the right decision in this moment, I confess, I have been thinking...
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
I mean, I'd like to tell the other professors. At least so the school knows, because, I mean, they have goblins invading everything. I'll keep it secret for now.
I plan to keep it a secret for now. But in time, when I'm ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Oh dear.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Okay.
It's feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
magic is somehow protecting the dragon.
Leviosa.
That did the trick. Have you ever unlocked?
There seems to be some fighting you up now. No. I shall rid you of it. Come closer.
You can't stop me!
Fringo. Ha! Don't like that very much, do you?
You don't either.
You can't run forever, Adlock.
Give up now, and I might ensure that your death is swift.
There's nowhere to hide now, Adlock. Leviosa. Fringo.
Dang it. Oh my god, woman. Aim.
Not so powerful now, are you, Adlock?
This cannot be happening. You will die.
This ends here, Adlock.
You think you can stop me?
Oh my god. Professor Fig!
You are stronger than you know.
Professor.
Miriam. Miriam would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion
You could be kinder,
to
you jerk.
adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Miriam, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Never imagined we'd attend a funeral for one of our professors. Glad Weasley spoke for Fig. She honored him. He'll be well remembered. I only wish we could have done the same for Solomon Sallow. I need to go and see Anne soon.
Ominous, there's something I need to tell you. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumor's true, and I did. But it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Victor Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
You see, since Feldcroft was of interest to Ranrock, it became of interest to Rookwood as well. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw Anne, well, he didn't want anyone to know that...
So he cursed her. Oh, so cruel. Rookwood got what he deserved. Thank you for telling me. Anne and Sebastian deserve to know, and it should come from me. As we discussed, I spoke with Black. Sebastian's with the headmaster now, but perhaps there's a way to get word to him. When I find out, I'll send an owl.
Ooh, it's spring. Congratulations, you have completed the story of Hogwarts Legacy and reached the end of your school year. Yay! With your owl exams fast approaching, now is a good time to review your field guide progress, explore the world, finish any remaining relationship storylines and side quests, and complete your field guide as you see fit. Okay, well, I have I guess the last relationship quests to do. Prepare for your owls. Wait, what just came up?
I have news about Sebastian. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
Okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and head to the... Oops. Wrong. There we go. Here. All right, let's replenish our supply. What's happening? Oh. put that table in the worst spot. Okay, well, I have a larger room now. Alright, well, I'll have to redecorate that at some point. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that should be enough. So, do I get more space this way? Nothing? Okay. It just goes endlessly that way. That's fine. Alright. Let's head out. Oh no, I want to update my outfit for spring. Weasley's watchful eye. Talk to Professor Weasley. Speak with Ominous. We'll go speak with Ominous. But first, I want to update my outfit. Well, since it's spring, I want to go with a green cape. Yeah, I want to go with this. Let's see. No. No. Oh. Maybe. I think this one might be the best one. Yeah. Gonna go with you. Okay. guess maybe no scarf? Oh, I guess all of these end up making it look like it hangs off the front. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the best. Oh, I think this is like my favorite hat. Or it's close to it. I like it. Glasses are fine. Gloves. Let's go fingerless gloves this time. Yep, I think those ones work. Okay. There's our new spring line. And how about a different broom to go with it? Oh yeah, we'll go with this one. And we will hang out with Highwing. All set. Okay, let's head to the Undercroft. Sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late. I had to dress up.
Ominous, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. Although Anne wanted to turn him in, I think now she's torn. I confess I know how she feels. As much as we all wanted Sebastian to face the consequences of his actions. It will never be the same without him. Just standing here in the Undercroft without Sebastian feels wrong.
I never thought things would end this way. I hope we did the right thing.
I hope so too.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about Rookwood cursing Anne?
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Unfortunately, his anger only grew towards goblins and dark wizards. Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth about who was responsible. I think it brought her some peace.
I'm glad to hear it. She deserves peace.
She does. Sebastian was my best friend. I can't imagine Hogwarts or anywhere without him. I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne. He never gave specifics, but I know it was important. He means a lot to us both. I hope we get the chance to tell him that one day. I know we had a bit of a rocky start, but you've proven yourself as a friend. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
All right, let's finish up this quest, I guess. I'm pretty sure I should still have, yeah, one more side quest.
Professor Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even helped Mr. Ollivander track down a family wand.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Sweeting. It's nice to see her engaging more with her classmates. There have evidently been Snidget sightings in the area lately. If the centaurs are to be believed, 2 Hogwarts students are behind it.
I'm certain I don't know what...
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course.
I did a lot, but it's not complete. I tried my best.
What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. It seems you've nearly completed your field guide. Well done indeed. With your OWLs soon upon us, I am thrilled to see you so prepared. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs Well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I have no idea where this would even be, honestly. Yeah. All right. Let's go do the house cup. I'm not gonna lie, it feels so weird being back in Hogwarts after I spent like the last few weeks running around in like everywhere else.
What you did in Cross Wands was fantastic. Wow, you turned out to be something of a hero, didn't you?
The armor stands are like that. The armor stand is doing that animation where one beats up the other, and it's just happening in the background.
This year, we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. Allow me to finish. The loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff. The Ravenclaw. And the ambition of Salazar Slytherin. And so, the winner of this year's House Cup...
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may. One particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the level to which they have excelled in their coursework, as a new student, no less. Well, it would seem that it certainly merits, I'd say, 100 points to their house. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, yes. Thank you, Professor Weasley. I suppose we have our winner.
Yay! This is so cute! Woo! Oh my goodness. I'm exhausted. That was fun. It was sad, but it was still fun, and it was such a good game. That was such a great game, honestly. Like, everything was made so amazingly well, and I agree, like, I feel like it was probably missing a ton, but, like, that's just how games are. Like, especially compared to, like, the Harry Potter games. Like, this is probably, you know, the most amazing and astonishing one out of all of them. But I can't really say too much because I didn't really play those games. Oh, in memory of Dave Ross. But I will say, just like the fact that it was open world and it's just so massive and expansive, and you just had an I'm happy. I understand why people are like, oh, I want more, because, like, yes, I want more of this. It's not that there wasn't enough, it's that I want more. I want to run around, I want to see more things, you know, I want to fight more things. I want to do more quests. I want it all. Like, if you were somebody who just, like, sped through this game and just didn't do any of the side quests, you probably definitely, like, didn't get to do much. But if you were like me and you kind of took a bit more time to complete it, you know, it definitely, like, hit the, that sense of, like, there's just enough. You know, especially with, like, the way games are made nowadays, like, everything is just so rushed and unpolished now that it sucks. And so this definitely felt like they actually took a lot more time to get things done. I feel like I might be competing with the game audio. Hang on. Yeah, that should be good. But this definitely felt like they were given, you know, a bit more time to get things done. I wouldn't be surprised if they in fact just didn't have enough time to do the full game, because obviously, like, Quidditch was missing, but they had the ability to fly. So it's like, obviously they could have done some sort of, like, Quidditch minigame or whatever. But they weren't able to, so probably has something to do with, like, oh, they probably were not given enough time to figure out that aspect. But just the main stuff that you got to do, the spells was, you know, the spell usage was great. Just having the 4-button wheel was so much fun, because you got to like think of different combinations and whatnot. And you know, combo attacks, and I loved that part of it where I'm like, oh, okay, I can put Glacius and Defendo together and make a super strong combo. And it just sucks because in the moment I would panic and I forget to even switch to that part of the wheel. I think the main ones that I use would be like Accio, the Incendio, and the Pulso, which was a ton of fun because you know, you pull a bunch of enemies in, light them on fire, and then just send them flying at other enemies. Like, that's actually a really good mechanic, you know? So I personally, I genuinely do feel like the spell system was done really, really well. When it came to flying, just not only having like a broom to fly on, but like having the extra mounts, like being able to fly on a hippogriff. Obviously, every Harry Potter fan is going to want to do that, and the fact that we got to, it's like, yes, this is exactly what everybody would want. Getting to fly around on the hippogriff, especially in this world, it was just such a beautiful world, you know, to get to just like fly around in. It was so great. And then to have Thestral that you could fly around on, that was even more chaos, or like that was even more awesome. Like, that's just, it's so cool. But all I can ever do is think, like, whenever I'm flying around on a Thestral, like how many people are just like looking up and just seeing some random girl just like straddling a horse, but like there's nothing there. And she's just flying around. And then eventually you get to ride around on a Graphorn. I didn't even know that Graphorns were a thing. You know, I didn't get to get that far into the game, so I don't know how much of this world was like how much was this like added specifically for this game, for this world, or what. But it also, I didn't get into Fantastic Beasts either, so you know, it was probably something that was featured, like a number of those animals were probably featured in that movie or in those movies alone. And because of that, it's like, oh, you're obviously, you have to have them in the game. And you get that. Like, the Kneasels were adorable. I didn't really get to spend that much time with them, but they were adorable. Having a unicorn, like now I have a unicorn baby. Oh, I have to like show that on screen because I never went and showed off all the animals. But yeah, it's like I have a unicorn baby. The mooncalves are so cute. Having a Graphorn and a Phoenix, because of course you have to have those in this game. You know, if you're gonna sit up here and say I can capture animals, like I better be able to capture the rarest animals. Unicorn, Phoenix, better be able to have those. I do wish that you'd gotten a chance to like deal more with like the lake and like the mermaids like they had in the main movie, but again, obviously a lot of stuff had to be cut for a time, so that's just kind of how it is. Downside, I do admit that I wish the Dark Woods were a bit more menacing. That's kind of like my only gripe, was like it felt like at some point spiders just became like the only enemy you were fighting. They have a spider lair in every 5 seconds. You go into somebody's backyard, there's a giant spiders. You go into a cellar, they just had to fill it with spiders because they had to have something for you to fight. And one person's layer is fine, but like when they're like every single basement dungeon that you have to go into and it's just filled with nothing but spiders, which I mean is true to life. Like obviously there's going to be spiders everywhere, especially in like a basement that you don't go into all that often. Then yeah, like obviously, but because they're just like an enemy, they started to get a little exhausting to deal with. But towards the end, I definitely feel like it felt like it kind of let up a little bit. Like it didn't feel like they were so pervasive this last 2 games, but like for them to just be like all over the Highlands, like I honestly would have appreciated if the spiders were like the main danger of like the forest and the and then those like cellar areas. But because you're just running through the highlands and there's spiders everywhere, like that kind of became really frustrating. I wish there were like a bit more dangerous enemies in the forest, because like they had ogres at some points in the forest. You had dark wizards, which honestly they seemed like they were just like all over the place. You had spiders all over the place. I didn't notice too many of the wolves, the mongrels, in the forest. Kind of wish they'd like had a bit more of those. And you know, maybe like a few werewolves here and there, like have them be like super dangerous because they're like, have them be like super rare, but because of that they're like super dangerous. Also wished for like a little bit more danger in like the lake, you know, like you have the sea there. I think there was like one point where like a sea monster from the lake appears, and then that's it. Like there's nothing else ever done. It's just you're flying over, there's some tentacles that pop out, and then that's it. That's all. So I definitely wish you know, that there was just like a bit more variation with the enemy types. Like it made sense for the story that the dark wizards would have like camps and encampments throughout the forest, and then they kind of like moved into just like one area of the highlands. Like that was fine, because it was definitely like once you got past that one tunnel to get to the southeastern coast, you had a lot more enemy variation. So you had a lot more dark wizards and goblins to contend with, and you had a lot more there was at one point where I was like spit out of a cave into a giant spider den. So I definitely feel like it probably could have had like better and enemy variation overall. That's mainly my point. Oh, can I not skip? Oh. I have to just wait for the credits to end. I had my chance to skip. I thought I could have just skipped at any time, but nope, my bad. I wasn't sure if there was just like a post-credits thing or whatever, but I'll just keep talking till it ends. But yeah, like overall, my main gripe was just I wish the spiders weren't such a prevalent enemy. I wish they had a bit more enemy variation. I would have loved to see like 2 or 3 werewolves sprinkled throughout the area as like a genuine random danger. Like it's totally fine. Like it's not like such a, like if they had like mainly like a boss encounter, kind of like the ogres sort of became like a random boss. But if they'd had like a werewolf, like 4 werewolves throughout the game, be like these big bosses that you encounter, sort of like 2 of them are like quests, one's just like hiding in the Forbidden Forest, and another one is like just somewhere in the highlands, you know, that would have been awesome. Because they had those really big giant spiders that look like gigantic tarantulas. They had them as like a major, you know, in-game boss. So it's like I would have loved to see if they just kind of did that a little more. You know, like you have the wolves, and then you have like this major werewolf boss. And then you have the Inferi. The Inferi, I feel like they did perfectly fine. Sorry for cracking my hands to the mic. But I feel like the Inferi, they did like a really good job sort of spacing them throughout, because for the most part you only ran into them if you were like in the graves, or if you were like if you were in like a tomb, whatchamacallit, graveyard tomb, or if you were battling a dark wizard who could summon them. That was really the main times you only ever really ran into them. So you would only see them in like maybe bandit camps, or, you know, in tombs, or on a quest. And I felt like that was like really good pacing with that monster. But again, that kind of left the enemy variation outside of that to be lacking, which makes sense why they would have like spiders all over the place. And long story short, I didn't like the liberal usage of the spiders. I don't like spiders. It's like, yeah, it's pretty much what it boils down to. It's like, I just don't like spiders all that much. And I feel like they just use them a little too much. And I'm not saying like, oh, they should have cut back like 50%. I'm just saying like, maybe not have them pop up like every 5 steps throughout the actual Highlands. You know, maybe have like a bit more diversity in the enemies. It would have been nice if like maybe they could have thought of like some sort of new magical animals to add, or magical like trials to add that weren't, you know, put a spider here or something like that. Like anywhere that you had a spider, like maybe shove like a few of that different type of enemy variation. And I couldn't possibly think of like what, but it's like maybe have like banshees, or like I know selkies, I think it is, or like some type of water monster. They're kind of like a Irish mermaid, I believe. And that would have been cool if they were like, you'd find some here and there in like watery areas and they'd be dangerous or something like that. Yeah, it just would have been pretty cool if that were kind of like the case, you know? But I also kind of wish, now that's pretty much it. Like, I just kind of wish there was like a bit more enemy variation, like where they kind of use the spiders just a little too liberally. I wish they'd like pull back. As far as quests, let's see, as far as quests go, I don't really feel like the quests were so I'm trying to think of like what I want to say as far as like what was going on with the quests. How bad is the sound? I'm just trying to check and see how like bad the sound actually is. Okay. I don't think it's too bad. But yeah, my point is like, I just kind of wish, oh wait, no. Sorry, I moved off from the enemy variations. I'm talking about quests and puzzles. The puzzles, I haven't done like all of the hidden puzzle areas. The hidden dungeons that are like all over the game. These credits are so freaking long. Holy cow. I am literally just like trying to like waste time until it's over. Oh, I regret not skipping. I really thought there would be like some post credits or whatever, but it's probably just gonna throw me back in the game, and I regret this so much. But yeah, when it comes to like the hidden dungeons, I feel like honestly they were pretty good. There are some puzzles that I genuinely, for the life of me, just could not figure out. But, you know, that's just like, I don't know, I'm sometimes a dumbass. There were just like some things that like didn't make sense to me. And it just kind of sucks. Like, I wish there was like a little bit of a game mechanic that kind of explained them a bit better. Because there's like this one puzzle where it's like there's like some arrows on a block and you just got to figure it out. And I'm just like, what am I doing? I don't understand what I'm doing. Help. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as like the usage of like quests, the little quests, or like the little hidden treasure vaults, that's what it is. That's what I'm thinking of, the treasure vaults. I kind of wish they did a bit more with them, because it really is just like once you get it open, you're just walking down a tunnel and opening up a box, which I mean, sometimes it's not that bad, but then other places it's like, yeah, that's just a cave, which I guess is not that bad in and of itself. But I guess my point is like, I wish there were more dungeon variety. Like, if I want more caves where enemies are and more things to fight, honestly. Because it definitely started to feel like if it wasn't a part of a quest, you probably just weren't really doing much. Like, that's pretty much how I felt. There was one point where I did find a tunnel that had a bunch of enemies in it. Like, it was like a tunnel, and it had Inferi, and it had wolves, and then that was pretty much it, you know. And it was a nice little surprise. You got like a chest out of it, and it's like, oh, okay, you know, I would like a little bit more of this, but I would like a little bit more of a, like, I wish so for like example, the Golden Snidget quest, where you're going through an area, like you go into a cave, and then you kind of walk through one area into another area into another area, and you kind of go through like some little tunnels and whatnot. I wish that they did that just a little bit more. I wish there were just like a few all right, the music's just like too loud in my head. Like, it's not so bad on stream, but like in my headphones it's just blasting, and I'm like, I can't hear my own thoughts. Oh god. But yeah, my overall thoughts for like I want to say just like the length of dungeons. I think that's the point that I'm trying to get to. It's like, I wish the quests where they like took you into like a cave or something, I wish they were like a little bit longer. Like, they don't have to be like twice as long, but I wish there was just like a little bit more fighting that I had gotten to do in there, a little bit more exploration in those tunnels. Because like I said, the Golden Snidget one, the scenery and everything was gorgeous. I loved it. I think it's like the point where you go to find like the moon calf, like the moonstone, like that area was like really, really pretty, and it would have been nice to like have like the Golden Snidget area be just like a little bit, just as long or so. You know, there's like only so much that they can do, and for me personally, like, it does get a little frustrating that it's like, oh yes, this thing is like here 50 feet from the school this entire time. People haven't been able to find this thing for like thousands of years, but here it is. 3 steps from the school door. You ate lunch over there like 5 seconds ago. And then you just wander over here, do a little puzzle, and then, you know, you just get in. And it's like, again, you know, they can only do but so much, but it is a frustrating kind of thing to me that it's like all of this is going on behind the scenes, or like this is like what's going on in the world, and all of it's just like, yep, right there in like Hogwarts front steps. But again, it's, I don't know, it felt, to me, it would have felt like it was a bit more of a challenge if it had just been like a little bit longer and I had like a little more enemies to fight. And like I said, I would have loved if like there were more caves that acted more like dungeons, like where you had to fight more. They also have the enemy arenas, and I never actually went into those. So that probably would have like made me feel like, oh, you know, there's a bit more to do here had I actually done them. So I guess I should like curve my criticism just a bit, because I didn't actually get to do everything. So it definitely, like, I still want to do a ton of stuff. I'm just not going to do them on stream. I'm going to do them off screen. But I think that's kind of like my only gripe, is like, I just wish there were more places for, like, more little cave places for exploration and fighting. Like, that's really it. I just want more exploration, and I want more enemy encounters. And I think it's like by the end of the game, I was definitely like getting a little OP, because I'm like, you get to a point where you can just throw cabbages at people and you're good. Like if you want me to fight 2 ogres, great. I've got like 7 cabbages left. Let's go. Like that's kind of like the feeling overall. But yeah, I definitely would have felt, I definitely feel like I wish there were a few more, go into this dungeon, fight the enemies, discover, like, explore the cave a bit more, and I would have been happy with that. So hopefully I know they're supposed to be like working on, a second game, and hopefully they actually do take time to really like polish the game. Because again, this upon release to me felt like it was really, really nice, but it would be awesome if we got Quidditch. It would be awesome if we, just got like a little bit more variety in enemy. I don't want this to be like a, Hogwarts Part 2. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy Part 2. More spiders. The end. Bye. More spiders and that's it, I would love for it to just have like a bit more enemy variation, where you're just not like running through the Highlands fighting the exact same enemy over and over and over again, because they're just not able to put anything else into the game. Like, it would have been cool if I had gotten to like take on a basilisk or something, like that's an enemy type that could have existed. The Dug Bogs were really, really nice. They were just kind of like a nice diversion from having to fight spiders every 5 seconds, but even eventually they kind of got a little exhausting, because again, you only have but so many enemy variations throughout the game. Yeah. But that's pretty much it. Like, those are my only complaints. It's just, not maybe more enemy variation, so you don't have to rely so heavily on the overusage of spiders, and more caves and bigger caves. More caves, bigger caves. Make them bigger, make them more. Make them actual caves, not like the little, whatchamacallit, the treasure vaults. The treasure vaults are nice. I think for what the treasure vaults are, they're perfect. I just wish for more, if I could go into like a hidden cave and like actually have it be hidden, something that I just kind of like stumble across in the world, not like, yes, you should go here. I heard this person was also over here and blah, 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 because that sort of thing, I kind of feel like I'm complaining too much, because it's like that sort of thing did exist quite often, especially in the early game. I think I'm just kind of like missing it more, because it's like it wasn't something that existed so much in the late game. Oh dear God, are the credits over? Are they over? Yes. I'm sitting up here just trying to ramble until they're finally done. Thank goodness. But yeah, when it comes to, there we go. My bad. I didn't realize, I forgot I clicked off of the screen and then never clicked back onto the screen. My bad. I have one more quest. Yeah, I've got one more side quest, and I have no idea how to make that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm missing. It's somewhere in the world. I'm literally missing one thing. Okay. The only thing I've completed was a room requirement, because I don't have to go find it. Yeah, those are never going to get completed. And I have the landing pads. I mean, since I love the flying so much, why don't I just like finish up those? We'll just look for landing pads. My bad. Want to go to the most northern point, and I'll just fly the map looking for landing pads. But yeah, my overall gripe is just I want more of the caves, but I don't want them to be filled with spiders like the earlier caves were. Because if you went into, where is the exit? There it is. If you went into if you went into, I think it was like one of the first keeper trials, it had
Beasts were made to be skinned and eaten.
but yeah, if you went to the earliest keeper trials, it was definitely like difficult to, or like the earliest keeper trials. My point is, like, they had, you know, really big tunnels in like the early keeper trials, and it just kind of sucked because they, it seemed like they kind of got rid of that.
Slow down now. There we go.
My bad.
No need to race now, my friend.
Revelio.
Nope. There we go. Oh, okay. I can't use Revelio on my broom. My bad. Yeah, I kind of just want to fly around the game a bit before I finally put it on the shelf. I think... Yeah, I'm just gonna like fly along this side. Because I know there are a few... My bad. I know there are a few on the way there. Oh, my bad. I'm not even going the right way. But I know that there's at least one landing pad on this side heading that direction, so. Oh, found one.
Just a lost moon craft, I bet.
the ozone!
Confringo! Incendio!
My bad. I meant to take off on high wing.
Faster, Highwing!
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Revelio.
I am good and hungry. Oh my goodness.
Revelio.
Like, I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm probably going to cut this short. Hippogriff. Can I follow them? Oh, this is where this is their nest. How cute. Just end it there. All right, I think that's pretty much going to be the end of it for me. Oop. Oh, the game is forcing me down.
Revelio.
All right, I'm gonna make it daytime. Nope. Make it daytime. Like, I am honest to God trying to make the map change today. Is it not gonna do it because I'm flying? Like, goodness. Oh my goodness. There we go. It's literally because I'm flying. Goodness. Okay. This did not help anything. It looks like it's so dark.
Revelio.
There's a hole in my pocket.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? What was that? Aha! There you are.
Did I already get this?
Revelio.
Oh. Cool. Found one. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it quits there since the sun is, oops, coming back up. And we're just gonna have a beautiful morning flight back to Hogwarts. Yeah, like this is what I was talking about. Like on this trail would probably be like the perfect place to tuck, you know, some sort of hidden dungeon cave. Not like the not like a treasure vault cave, but like a proper, you know, this area seems a little dangerous. Go into it. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Just gonna try that again. All right. Back on our flight back to Hogwarts. Oh, that was a maze. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end.
No need to race now, my friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this in the room of requirement. I want to walk all the way up there as like my last, my final goodbye to the game, because I won't be streaming it anymore. At least not for right now. Like, I'm done with it, so I'll shelf it. Okay. I want to go to you. I didn't mean to. Oh well. Alright, screw it. I didn't mean to teleport. Push the wrong button. So mad. I was gonna run through the school all dramatic. Let me show off the baby unicorn. Since I'm here and I wanted to kill some time anyway. Alright, so look, we got baby Kneasel. Look at the little poof, your little poofy tail. And then we got the baby Puffskein. Little baby poof. And there's the baby unicorn. He's a golden and adorable. And yeah, this is so cute. Like, after they eat, they'll run up to you to get pets. They'll run up to you to get brushed. And then we have the baby mooncalf. Look at him. His eyes are so big and his head is so big. So cute. And then we can go here and see the babies here. Yeah, so this is the baby Niffler, and he's just this little tiny thing. Whoops, wrong button. He's a little tiny thing. He's as big as the brush. And then this is the baby giant toad. It's not all that cute. It's a frog. But he's tiny-er than his parents. And there's baby Destro. And then over here, I have all the baby animals. Here it is. Here's the baby Jabbernall. Just looks like he has a little mohawk. He's got a big head and a little mohawk. And a baby deer call. Just as cute. And then this is the baby fooper. And then there's the baby hippogriff. It looks like he has a mohawk. I love it. He's so cute. And Highwing's the mom, so he follows her around sometimes. I really do love the vibes of this space. It's really nice. Okay, and then the last, we'll stop by and see the graph horn. We'll say goodbye to the graph horn and Phoenix. I just think it's so cute. He's so big and scary, but he loves his tummy rubs. He is struggling with the geometry, that's for sure. And then there's the Phoenix. Come back here and get a brush. Yay. Alright, and that is pretty much it. That's gonna be the game for now. All done. And I have no idea what the last quest is that I'm missing. It's some side quest. It's probably somewhere in the Highlands. And it'll take me forever to find it, so that's pretty much it. It's probably like some little quest that's in like a shack, because throughout the Highlands they'll have like little hidden shacks here and there, and you just have to find them. There'll be like little flame shacks or something like that, and there's probably somebody in one of them that's just like, yeah, I need a potion for whatever my issue is. And it's like, I don't feel like tracking that down. I'm done with the game. I'm gonna miss it. I love this world. It's so beautiful. But I don't feel like tracking down every single inch of this world to find the one guy who's hiding in a shack and needs a potion. I barely even did anything over here, so that's something for like my personal time when I'm just like really, really bored. I can like run through here and collect all this stuff. But for now, I am done with the game. I will be playing Resident Evil 0. Um, yeah. Let me go ahead and move to there. Okay. Oh. All right. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for joining. But yeah, for right now, Tuesday will be the next day that I stream, and I will be playing Resident Evil 0. So, I will see everybody then. Let me move over here. There we go. Like I had the OBS open to my on my second monitor, so it's just like off to my right hand side, and I just keep looking off that way. But yeah, so I will be streaming again Tuesday, and I will be streaming Resident Evil 0, and ooh. My back hurts. And then that will be pretty much it. I'm just gonna like shelf Hogwarts Legacy for a little while, just because like I've kind of exhausted myself on it, but you know, it is what it is. I will probably like play a lot more in like my own time, just so I can like say that I finished everything and got all the achievements. No, probably. Well, I'll do my best. I probably won't get all the achievements, but I'll do my best. It's definitely something that I'll come back to when I'm just like super bored and just like miss everything. Yeah, I don't know how to make chat actually show on OBS. I'll have to like do some research because it's supposed to show up like off to my characters right there, like this side. Yeah, so that's my character's left, but it's like it's supposed to be over there, that way. But yeah, Tuesday I will be streaming Resident Evil 0. I mentioned Thursday I won't have a stream. I have to take care of some personal matters. So I probably will get back too late to actually stream. But if I do get back in time, then I might do like a late or like an afternoon stream instead of a morning stream. And then I probably, well, no, I'll just save myself the headache because I have some other stuff that I have to do anyway. So Tuesday I will stream again. Thursday there is no stream. Saturday I will stream, and then the following week I should be back on my regular schedule streaming all the way through, and I'll be playing Resident Evil 0, and then after that I'll play Resident Evil 2, and then I wanted to get into Resident Evil 3, but I think I might take a break from Resident Evil depending on like how bad RE2 kicks my butt. Because RE1 just like thrashed me. Like I was playing on easy mode and I'm just like I need to like look up a guide and like have everything explained to me. So yeah, I'll probably hopefully I'm gonna do my best to get through RE0 without having to look up a guide, but no promises. It's a hard game. RE1 was a hard game. RE2 is probably just gonna be just as hard. So we'll see. I'm sorry, RE0 and then RE2. I feel like for like everyone who's just like you've already played the game again, you'd already know what you're doing. But like for me, who's never played a Resident Evil game before, I'm just like, I'm not smart. But yeah, I'll definitely probably just like take a break after RE2 because I got into Project Zomboid 2 and I'm like, oh, I wanna really play that game now. Like I tried playing it, that kicked my butt. I downloaded the Superb Survivors, like, and I just like tried to see. First off, I'm an idiot, okay? I downloaded like a bunch of mods for the game. Never played the game before, so I don't know how to actually play it. Like just in vanilla. I've only ever seen other people play it. I've never actually played it myself. Downloaded a bunch of mods off of Steam and was just like running around in the game. Like I opened up the game and I'm just like, well, you know, I should check to see like how all the mods are doing, because let's face it, they're not really things that change the game all that much. They're like mainly like farming mods and cooking mods, because that's just what I like to do. Like if there were a zombie apocalypse, I definitely want to be growing carrots and then just thinking of like different ways to cook carrots, because all I have are carrots. It's like if I survive, all I'll have is carrots. So all right, let's make carrot mashed potatoes and carrot jam. Like that's just the kind of person that I am. But yeah, so I downloaded like a ton of different mods that, you know, make it so that I have more stuff to do. And I was like, well, let me check and make sure, you know, they're working properly. And then I got into the game, and one of the things that I downloaded was Superb Survivors. And I didn't think about it at all. I was just like, oh yeah, it'd be awesome to have like NPCs in the game. That sounds fun. It's not fun. It's absolutely a nightmare, because what they end up doing is they make a lot of noise and they make all of the zombies just move all over the place. And then you spawn in, and because like all of the, like normally when you spawn into the game, there's like nothing else around that's going to like trigger them. There's like some sort of meta events, like there might be a gunshot off in the distance, or you know, a chopper might fly by or something like that, or you know, one zombie might like bust down a door and set off a house alarm. But that doesn't cause all the zombies to just like move all over the place and be completely chaotic, you know. But then here comes me being the genius that I am, and I'm just like, oh, let me add actual people who are running around and shooting guns and making lots of noises. And so because I did that, the freaking zombies, which normally would like stand around and like maybe, you know, sort of like shuffle here or shuffle there, like now they're just like triggered by everything and going everywhere. And I'm just like, what did I do? What did I do to myself? I've spawned into my house. It's already surrounded by zombies. There's more zombies passing by. Some of them are getting triggered by the loud noises. And I'm just trying to see if I have a can opener. That's all that's actually happening in the freaking game. And I'm just like, what did I do? What did I do to myself? Oh, dear Lord. So, yeah, my first little pass through, all I did was, like, make a spear, like, run out into the woods, make a spear, eat some fish, which, you know, was better survival skills than I actually have in real life. I mean, I did pretty well for myself, considering. And then I lost my pants to a campfire, and then I died. I died trying to get into a house. Like, that's all that happened. So that definitely like caused me to have this itch of just like, ooh, I really want to get into this game too. But oh well, that'll be for like a little while in the future after I kind of like, you know, play some of the other games that I want to play. I'll just play Resident Evil 0, like I said. And then when I'm done with that, which probably will take me like 20 hours like the first one did, the online it says it's like, oh, it's, you know, 6 hours. I was like, yeah, it's 6 hours if you know what you're doing and can actually hit the zombies. It's 20 hours if you're like me and you're just like the baby freaking bumpers throughout the entire game. So yeah, I'll be playing that on Tuesday, nothing Thursday, playing that Saturday, and then once I'm done with that, RE2, and then I'll just play around in Project Zomboid. But for right now, that's it for today. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, hope to see everyone again. Bye!